Right. All right. I think we are officially live on all avenues, all streams. Hello and good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Nicole Cooper here. And we are officially live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, in the different Facebook groups and all of that jazz. And so I have this nifty little tool. Let me pull this back here. This nifty little tool that allows you to broadcast in multiple places at one time. It just doesn't add Instagram to the fold. So I do have Instagram over here on my phone, which is cool. All right, you guys. So I'm super excited. I'm going to be launching my blog. My blog has been in the works for 3, 4, 5 years, right? And the blog is focused on how to create successful careers from home and key things that you can do to begin to generate income. So what fabulous time to get that going. But until that gets going, I put something together for you guys at onlinebizmatchmaker.com, where it basically helps you assess some of the best job opportunities. I don't want to say job. I say job from a standpoint of even if you're an entrepreneur, listen, you're going to work, okay? But some of the best home-based career paths that you can take based on your personality type, experience, background, etc. So write that down, onlinebizmatchmaker.com. And even just to get on our list, make sure that you go over there and you opt in. I am going to be sending you guys links to some updates and information and stuff that I'm going to be cranking out in the upcoming weeks so that you guys can actually have some solutions to money problems. All right. As you guys know, I don't know the exact statistic right now, but I know that we're probably up to about 20, maybe 15 to 20 million people that have lost their jobs over the past couple of weeks. And that is just the beginning and the tip of the iceberg. Okay. So I am not going to share bad news because I feel like there's always opportunity in chaos. There's always open doors when things are shut down. And if you feed yourself, it depends on what you feed yourself, but if you feed yourself with the possibility, potential, and solutions of a thing, that's what you will find. If you feed yourself with the doom and gloom, the fear, and the rumor mill type of conversations, then that's what you will attract. I here am your good news carrier. All right. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Nicole Cooper. I am a digital marketing consultant. I'm also a digital career consultant. I teach people how to shift their careers from their background, their experience, their skills, and their talents, gifts, how to shift those things into an online platform and actually turn them into a business model. So I tell people, I help people become entrepreneurs. I help entrepreneurs build an area of expertise, and I help those that build their area of expertise build empires with that expertise. So I pretty much have helped people from all walks of life. And in this season, my goal is to be able to help you identify what is the best path for you and your own personal situation. That's why I put together onlinebizmatchmaker.com. It is a place and a space for you to just get some direction, but it's also going to open up the doors for us to connect. I was telling somebody yesterday, I was like, all of us have unique paths and goals and things like that. And so I love kind of helping people figure out what's the best fit for them. And that's what we have going on at Online Biz Matchmaker. So make sure you guys join us over there. All right. So today I got a lot of information to cover. I am going to be sharing with you guys 5 income sources that you can be building during this time. And I want to give you guys a little bit of insight and overview of them. Now, these 5 income sources that I'm sharing with you are actually what I'm personally building. I have been in the online space since 2007. I actually got started online in the last recession. So I knew when that last recession hit, it's like, I knew that if this happened again, that I wanted to be a beacon of light to help people realize that there are options in a recession. There are opportunities to generate income when it seems like the world is falling apart, because I did it the first time, right? I did it in the last recession. That's where my greatest opportunities opened up in the midst of that transition. So I'm going to share with you guys, these are 5 income streams that I run my business around. And these are things that I feel right now are high in demand and open doors for you to experience. And so if you have a chance, guys, go ahead and grab a piece of paper and a notebook. Okay. I want you guys to write this down. And then we're going to talk a little bit about them and how to know which one is a good fit for you. So here's what I would say. If you are transitioning right now and you are coming from having a job and you're at home and you might even still be working right now, make sure, guys, that you commit to setting yourself up to finding a new income source. Do not wait to lose your job before you start looking for income. And also, do not be blinded by the news and the media that is perpetuating the messaging that you don't have to pay your rent and everybody's going to extend grace. I done saw some messages out here in these streets where these people are not trying to work with you. And so I'm just saying this from a standpoint of, as much as we want to believe that altruistically everyone would be wanting to just give us a pass for the next 60 to 90 days, what we're discovering is people be about their money and they don't care what's going on in the world. All they know is if you're utilizing their space and place, you better cut them checks, right? So I'm saying that to say, don't get too lax and too comfortable thinking that you have time to figure it out. Right now, you need to be making some decisions. You need to be focusing on income sources, and you need to be extremely creative. Here's another thing I will say to you. It's going to require work. Okay. I just talked to somebody, one of my college buddies, and he was checking in on me. How you doing? I was like, we all good over here. Like, life is good. Business is picking up. I was like, just over here working. He was like, man, Nick, he said, here's the thing about you. You make it look so easy. I said, it's true. I said, a lot of people have no idea that I even work. A lot of people don't know what I do. And the funny thing is that when I introduce them to the kind of money that you can make from home, and when I began to introduce them to what it takes to do it, to generate that income, people disappear. Why? Because there's an assumption that you can just hop online, do 1 or 2, 3 things, and then you're going to make money. And the reality is, and that's why I call it a job. Listen, entrepreneurship is work. Working for yourself is work. Building a business, building wealth is work. So I don't in any way, shape, or form want to even dispel a message that I have the quick and easy path that does not require work. That's not real. So if you're looking for the get rich quick solutions where you can be lazy, Netflix and chill and make tons of money doing nothing, I don't got that solution for you, boo. What I have for you is 5 core ways that you can actually take what you know and turn it into cash flow through a process of setting it up, through a process of developing a skill, and through a process of putting the time, energy, and effort necessary into manifesting that thing. All right. So I just want to put that caveat out there. I also want to say, if you want to make sure you can get information from me, updates on workshops and things that we'll be doing, because I'm going to start, I've already been doing them. We have workshops and different things where we teach you the skill and we help you to get understanding on behind the scenes of how all this stuff works. Make sure you sign up on onlinebizmatchmaker.com so you can get plugged in to my community and also on my list so we can actually let you know what we have going on. All right. So let's talk about income source number 1. All right. So here's and I wish I have my whiteboard behind me so I can write this stuff down for you. But guys, there's 3 types of income sources. Okay. You have your active income source. You have your leveraged income source, and you have your passive income source. Write that down. 3 types of income sources. Okay. Active, leveraged, passive. All right. Active income sources are where you basically exchange time for money. It is your job. It is something that you do immediately and you get paid for it. All right. So whether you go to work, whether you do like something like TaskRabbit or Uber or Instacart or anything like that, like Amazon Flex, any of those kind of right now money things. Everyone should have an active income source. All right. I know that I'm in an online space. We teach people, passive income. Oh, yes, you can write ebooks and sell them. You can create courses and make money. Listen, all that stuff takes time to build. So if you don't have an active income source established first, what you want to do is get that covered, because there's nothing worse than working from a place of desperation as opposed to inspiration. I tell people you work from one of 2 sources. You either work from a place of desperation or from a place of inspiration. When you work from a place of desperation, you make some desperate decisions. And a lot of times you're compromising yourself. You're compromising your integrity. You're compromising your vision. You're compromising your self-esteem, right? You might be doing things because you just got to make this money, and you're doing whatever you can to make this money, and where there's no rational thought. So in order to stay out of desperation zone, you need active income. So there are multiple ways in which you could be doing that right now, even in the physical, if you want to be physically working, right? There's tons of companies hiring right now. Instacart is overloaded, right? You can do stuff like that. There's a lot of grocery store chains and things like that that need people. But my source for teaching people how to make active income from home is through services, online based type services. Okay. So when we talk about services, there are tons of things that you can be doing online. There's customer support. There's virtual assistant. There's project management. There's blog management. There's video editing. There's graphic design. There's web development. There is, the list goes on, and I have a list. Like if you sign up for Online Biz Matchmaker, I give you which ones are a better fit for you, right? Even down to doing like one-on-one coaching really is an active source of income, where somebody right now needs your attention. You have a skill set that you can provide, or some level of area of expertise. You can hop on a call, somebody pays you for that call, and you in exchange get paid money. So your income source number one, if you want to be doing this virtually and from home, is services. Now, the way in which you provide services is you identify what I call your GPS, okay? Your GPS is your gifts, your passions, and your skills. Your gift is the thing that come natural to you. The passion is the thing that you love, and the skill is the thing that you've been trained for. So based on your GPS, what are those things? I would write them down. What are those things that you can do well that you can get paid for right now? So whether you've come from an offline space of being a teacher, or being a counselor, or being a fitness trainer, or being even a stylist, right? There are literally things that you can do right now and shift over that area of expertise into some form of services, even if they were physical offline. For example, if you are, let's just say if you come from the offline space of being a teacher, and you're wanting to generate some extra income, well, your services right now might be tutoring. Okay. It might be you sitting down and being able to coach a group of individuals a couple hours a day on how to tutor. So my daughter, when we were in LA, she went to Debbie Allen's Dance Academy, right? And right now the schools are basically shut down. The tuition I think we paid was like $450 a month per child, right? Pretty pricey. Obviously right now there's no way to take on more students. They had to close down the studio. So I noticed Debbie Allen released free dances one day, and then the next day she was like, oh, we have all these lists of dances, join us. And then they were $3 per class. Brilliant, right? Because if they go ahead and do this open this up for them to do a dancer to do a class, and you get 1,000 people to sign up at $3 a pop, that's $3,000, right? Now she's Debbie Allen, so her volume is high. But for you, you might be a teacher or someone that has some kind of academic background, some kind of background. You don't have to be academic, but you have skills in something. You can be providing services to somebody right now. You might be a math teacher. You can be providing math tutoring. If you are a stylist, right, you might not be able to physically do hair, but you can do classes online right now with parents, teaching them how to do their kids' own hair. If you are good, you braid hair, right? You might host a class right now where you're walking people through for an hour or two, a live Zoom session where you're watching what they're doing, you're seeing how they hook the hair around, you're showing them how to do this process, and they're actually able to learn from you. You might have your child as your own model. You're showing them, what supplies you're using and how you wrap the hair, right? Whatever your skills is, if you come from corporate background, and you come from a standpoint of doing web development or IT or something like that, you might be able to teach people how to build their own websites right now. You host a workshop for kids. They might pay $5. You teach them how to build a website on Squarespace. You have 100 kids. That's $500, right? So services is a way in which you serve people in exchange to get paid. That is your active income. That is your right now income. I do that right now. I am a consultant. People come to me to build out course creation, membership sites, online strategy for monetization. People come to me and try to figure out, how do I get my company to make more income streams online? So we literally map it out, strategize, and we do implementation, meaning that we build out people's courses, we build out their membership sites, we build out their sales funnels, we build out their email campaigns, we build out their social media campaigns. Like, my company handles the how can I get this done? We take it off of people's plates, but we're very, we're a luxury-based brand company, so people pay us premium prices for those services. But I always keep services on my roster, because no matter what other income streams I have coming in, it's right now money, right? So those are ways. Somebody come to me right now and say, hey, Nicole, I need a social media strategy. And let's just say it's $1,000. Boom, that's $1,000 to spend a couple hours with somebody to build it out. So the first income source that you need to be very clear about is services. That is something you could do. So guys, customer support opportunities exist right now online. There's tons of websites for that. If you join my email list at onlinebizmatchmaker.com, you will be able to get a list of those resources. There's social media management that you can be doing. There's virtual assistant you can be doing. It's just whatever your skill set is, you can translate that and transfer that over into services. So that's income source number one, okay? Income source number two is courses, right? Like, $325 billion is the actual projected income rate for e-learning by 2025. Well, I'm pretty confident that we're almost there. Right now, everybody is having to go to an e-learning platform. Somebody's asking for the email list again, onlinebizmatchmaker.com. Okay. And I'll type it over here in Instagram. So join that list. So e-learning is a really big deal, and it also is required right now, right? So everybody is discovering the whole homeschooling space. And the funny thing is this was my first year homeschooling. So when this happened, I was like, oh, at least I got some experience in it. And I'm actually able to feel a little bit more confident about this whole teaching kids from home space, right? But if you have knowledge in anything, you can be offering online courses. You can be doing them live, or you can do them pre-done. And then there's tons of platforms where you can distribute out your courses. Guys, your courses can be based on anything from how to potty train a pet, to how to comb a child's hair, to how to organize your house, to how to crochet, how to bake cakes. Whatever you got a skill in, you could turn it into a course. Okay. And courses is more of leveraged income. It can be passive, but passive means you do nothing. I won't say you do nothing, but you have consistent business coming your way. Leveraged income is a second income source, right? Leveraged income means you do something one to many. So me talking to many of you guys at one time is leverage. Instead of me having a one-on-one conversation with somebody, I'm able to be on multiple platforms at the same time talking to multiple people. This is called a leverage-based platform. So, but I'm doing it live, right? So when you're leveraging something, it's kind of in a live format, right? Your passive is more in a pre-recorded format. So when it comes to leverage income source, source number two is income sources. Is courses. I can go on and on about that, but you guys get the idea. I'm pretty sure you've purchased courses. I'm literally running a boot camp right now, teaching people how to launch their course in 30 days or less without having to build it all the way out. And so if you want to learn more information about that, I have a course creation boot camp that I'll be more than happy to introduce you to. And here's the thing about courses. They don't have to be deep, dark, and spooky. All right. I think a lot of us get overwhelmed at the idea that we have to know so much and do so much. And one of the biggest hindrances about the online space is the tech side. So I've learned to help people get away from tech trauma by simplifying how you get your information to market quickly without all the technical chaos. All right. So courses is income source number two. Income source number three is membership sites. Okay. I have a membership site. So I have courses, I have a membership site, I have a service-based business, right? So those are three income streams I'm personally leveraging right now. And I put a membership site together because I teach people how to create careers from home. And so I have a course where it's a foundational course that shows you how to turn your skills into a six-figure business. So every month I deliver content to them. I show them how to turn their skills into a service-based business. I teach them how to find the right client for you. You know, how do you charge? How do you package your prices? How do you write proposals? How do you pitch your proposal? How do you close the deal, right? How do you service your client once you get them? What are some of the key things that you can do to elevate your pricing strategy, right? Because some people charge by the hour. Some people, if you're a writer, you charge by the word. Some people have all these different ways in which you charge. I teach people how to go from getting started in an industry to now becoming a premium service provider, meaning that instead of me just charging somebody for the hour for my services, like, oh yeah, you can work with me for $25 an hour. It's like, no, you can pay me $2,500 for this project, right? And the way that I transition people from that hourly mindset, you know, kind of, you know, you got to work all these hours to get paid, is by helping them to learn how to service their client more, where they take more of the burden off of their lap, right? So I teach people, like, you got to think for your client. You have to be that problem solver that they don't ever want to release, and that no matter what you charge, they always want to keep you in their fold. Why? Because you become their brain. And nobody wants to be separated from their brain when it comes to business, because they realize, like, the brain is what's getting my business to go and keeping the wheels turning, and they're what's making money in my organization. And if my brain leaves me, then all of a sudden I feel abandoned, and I got to make sure I keep the brain close, right? So I am the brain for a lot of people's businesses. And I tell you what, they call me all the time, right? Because the level of information and skills that I've developed, it's just not something you can sit down and learn in a class. It's years and years and years of experience and trial and error and doing a lot of things. So I show people how to become the brains for organizations that make you pretty much a partner in their staff. You become what I call a strategic partner. And that you become so valuable that, like I said, it's almost like you're part owner of the company, essentially, right? So that is what I teach in my membership site. A membership site is where you actually have a community of people focused on a specific goal in which they pay you every single month for more resources and access to that information. So I share with you guys, mine is Skills to Six Figures, where I release information about how to build a service-based business up to a six-figure level. And it's filled with all kinds of different types of information, contracts, resources, you name it, we put it in there. But what do you do and what do you have? There's tons of membership sites where I see people doing things like it might be a graphic design club, right? Where if you want to market on social media, you don't want to create your own graphics. I'm a member of something like that. Every month they release these graphics to you, and you actually, I think I pay like $29 a month. And she has all these templates that I can use on Canva. She has all these stock photos I can use for my business. She has all these like templates you can use for social media, right? So she'll put them all together. And she has all these people that are members, and you pay her $29 a month to get access to her new releases. And she does it based on seasons, right? So now we're going into spring season, right? So she would have a spring line. She might have a work from home line. She might have an organizing your home line. She might have a coronavirus quarantine line. But she puts all her energy and effort into creating these templates, and she just puts them in there. And then her members get access to this information every single month, right? So think about that. What can you provide to make somebody's life easier, where they want to pay every month for this one flat fee for whatever resource that you can provide, or information? How can you help people level up in their businesses and in their lives? And what can you do? You might have a membership. I love using teachers right now because it's a hot thing, but you might have a membership club for a math membership club for high schoolers who are in calculus or trigonometry or AP something, right? And you meet together every month for $10 a month, $20 a month, $50 a month, whatever you want to charge. And you have that consistent income that you're building over time. This is what a membership site is. So it is the ability to build members that are consistently paying you every single month, where you have ongoing income coming in, as opposed to just one-time payment for a course. So I personally use membership sites for those that I know I can't teach them what I know in a day or a course. but I need to be able to release information and build them up in that skill over time. And so I have my membership site, Skills to Six Figures, right? That's not the website, but if you want the website, inbox me, I can give it to you. It's join.va to 5k.com, essentially, is the website. And so that is income source number 3. Income source number 4 is affiliate marketing. All right. So this is something that I've been doing for years. It comes in handy, especially for those of us in the online space. I love it. It is always unexpected income. And the way that affiliate marketing works is that nearly every business that you find online, not every, it used to be a lot more than it is now. Some of them have pulled back on their affiliate programs. But for me in the online space, most of the things that we use obviously are tools that we are members of. We're subscription based, right? So I'm building my email list. I pay that every month. I build out my membership site. I pay that fee every month. I am a member of a hosting company, so I have to pay that hosting fee every year, right? So it's all these different things that I'm a member of that I'm paying monthly. Well, what happens is as you refer other people to these sources, you end up being able to get paid for referring them. So if I refer you guys to my email source, they'll pay me every single month as you're making your payment, right? And so I have payments coming from multiple different software programs that over the years I've used and been a member of, and I've referred other people to. I teach people how to blog for profits. That's a course that I did some 5, 6, 7 years ago. Still make money from that, from people who want to launch their own blog. Every time they launch their own blog, I get paid $65, right? Shopify is another one. If y'all didn't know, every time you refer somebody to Shopify, I think you can earn with Shopify up to $200 or $500 per referral, right? So there are so many different types of companies that are out here that if they're in your line of work and what you do, you strategically partner up with them, you promote them. It's join.va25k.com. So join.va25k.com. Okay. Yeah, I can send you that information as well. Right. So yeah, so if you're whatever line of work you're in, there's always going to be strategic partners that you might use their tools and resources that you want to promote, to share with other people who are following your space. So for example, let's just say I am in the beauty industry and I don't sell hair, but I use a specific company for my hair. All right. So instead of me trying to sell hair, I can just say, okay, guys, I use xyzhaircompany.com. And if you use promo code Nicole, you're going to get 5% off of your purchase. Well, that promo code is a way in which it's going to signify that that referral came from me, number one. So I've not only does that stamp my referral and give that person a percentage off, but it also is going to get me paid. I'm going to make money from every referral that uses my promo code as an identifier that, hey, Nicole referred Terry to this hair company. We cut Nicole a check for whatever Terry buys. So whatever Terry buys, I may get 10%. So if Terry goes and spends $500 on hair, I'm going to get a $50 check, right? So that's how affiliate marketing works. And guys, there's tons of companies out here that are paying people thousands. I mean, so I'm going to be launching my blog. I have all these different brands. Y'all forgive me, because over the years, I've come up with all these amazing ideas that I'm consolidating right now. My brand is up, but it needs to be cleaned up. It's not complete. So don't be judging me, but I'm going to send y'all to it. I'll give you the link towards the end. I used to do, and I'm coming back to doing it again, but it's income reports. It's monthly income reports, okay? And this monthly income report is where my team and I go out and we find people who share how much they've earned every single month. And we put an income report together and we show you who they are, what they do, and how much they earned. And let me tell y'all something. It's out here, people out here in these streets earning $100,000, $200,000 that you ain't never heard of, a month, that you can go to their Instagram account and they may have 1,000 followers. They may not have a big YouTube following, but they're Pinterest phenomenons, right? So the catch to this is that most of us feel like I got to be Insta famous, or I got to be Facebook famous, or I got to be all over the place for me to be able to make money. And that's not real. What you have to do is you find a niche and you focus on a niche, because when we do these income reports, we have people from all walks of life. We have one person that creates printables. We have another person that has a cooking blog. We have another person that is about being debt free. We have somebody else that is about investing in real estate. I mean, it's all so many different types of niches, but they're making 10,000, 20,000, 40,000, 100,000. Some of them making $500,000 and $600,000 a month doing what they do. And it's because they focus in on their audience. They provide quality value. They build a relationship with that audience. And as they do that, they serve their audience with what they know their audience needs, and right away they swipe it up. Right, there are thousands of people that follow them, and so I actually I would teach people how to blog for profit, because your blog, especially now when we're seeing social media actually come in and literally like just wiping our stuff out with no explanation, you realize that you have no ownership over your social media accounts. So you got to have assets, and your number one asset is your headquarters, which is your website, which is usually done in a blog platform. So I say all that to say that I really pushed people. I just haven't done it in a while myself, because business for me has been booming to the point where I haven't even had the time. But I'm going to get back to blogging again and teaching people how to build a headquarters on that blog, because your blog becomes the epicenter of your business. And it also helps you to build multiple assets. You can build a text message list. You can build an email list. You can have a resource list that are connected to your affiliate links that you get paid from. It can house all of your courses and your offerings and your programs. You can have your coaching offering there to get people to schedule. I mean, it's like, look, you want to make money? There's ways to make it happen, but it does take time. It does take skill. It does take effort. It is not an easy feat. I will tell you, I've been doing this for 12 plus years, and some days I'm up 16, 18, 20 hours wanting to pull my hair out, until now I started hiring people to help me, right? But it's such a worthwhile investment, and especially for the season that we are in now. So I say all that to say, blogging systems and people who are making this ridiculous amount of money, a lot of them use affiliate programs to do that. A lot of them sell their own coaching programs and courses, and their own membership sites on their blogging platform that actually converts into big money. And I'm going to be sharing that with you. Y'all can, my blog is not fully functional right now. I feel kind of weird giving it to y'all, but you can check it out. I just don't think all the links work. I'm like, where are we at, team? We're getting this done. They've been waiting on me. Join onlinebizmatchmaker.com, and I'm going to try to have this blog ready for y'all within the next week. And we'll have the income blog reports that you can see. So go to onlinebizmatchmaker.com. When the blog is ready, I'll release the name and I'll give y'all access, because I feel like if I send y'all over there right now, stuff not going to be working. I'm like, oh, I'm thinking, what do we need to do to fix that? So income source number 4 is affiliate marketing. All right. That is one of my income sources. And I have more, I don't even know how many different ways I get checks every month. And they're not, for me, they're not huge, because I haven't pushed it as much. They're just usually within my inner circle. So it might be $100 here, $50 there, $80 there. Like, it doesn't sound large, but when you start really putting energy and effort into it, an extra $50 will get you some groceries or some gas, right? An extra $80 can help cover a bill for your cell phone bill, right? So for me, I need to be a little bit more intentional about them, but it is another income source that I have. Now, 5th and not least, this is an income source that I've always kept under my radar. Some days I put energy into it, some days I don't, but right now I'm really actually picking it back up for the sake of serving my audience. But the 5th income source is network marketing. And here's why I appreciate this source. So because I'm a techie and I teach people how to do technical things on the internet, I've learned that not everybody is going to do it. Some people have the capacity, and there's a heck lot more that does not. And what happens is I work with so many types of people, and you may be that person where I sprouted off all these things: services, membership site, courses, affiliate marketing, blogging, social media marketing. You just may not be that person that's going to do that. And you may not have the capacity right now to do that, meaning you don't have the mental space to give anything your energy to build nothing. You don't have the financial bandwidth to wait for something to result into something. You don't have the interest to learn a skill that's necessary to build that business. And so it sounds good in theory, but you just don't have it. You just like, you know what, Nicole, I wish I could, but I'm just not there. And I get it, because right now a lot is happening in the world. And so I've been in a network marketing industry for 25 years, starting when I was in college. I was like 17 years old. And the thing about network marketing is it's done for you. It's plug in and profit. It's personal development, support, coaching, whatever, and everything is already done for you. You literally, it's low ticket, low risk, low investment. You jump into these companies and you have to know how to choose them. I'm gonna do a whole training on how to choose them because people are in my inbox all the time. People have been asking me to train on it because of I've had a lot of success in the industry, but you got to know how to pick them too. Right. And there are some very important factors when it comes to network marketing. Number one, only pick companies that have essential based products. Do not get caught up in these hypey companies that give you all these very big, you can make $1 million overnight type businesses. Because at the end of the day, that's probably 0.1% of the company that actually is going to be able to do that. Why? Because these people have been in the industry for years. Their whole Rolodex is network marketers, and they're all going to make money anyway because of who they are and the brand that they've built over time. So never fall for the okie doke on these big headlines of who's doing what and what they're earning, what they're driving, what they have. That's cute. But 9 times out of 10, if you're just getting started in the industry, that may not be your story. I would say have a realistic, practical belief that you would be good getting to $500 to $1,000 a month extra early on in your career, because it just takes time to build up the skill set to grow that. But I will say that when you get into these companies and you deal with companies that have essential based products, they have a longevity type business model. They actually have structure for onboarding and training, right? That you have quality leadership and people who are not hustlers and fast talkers trying to hurry up to get you to make a move, but they actually have you in an established organization where you have routine and consistency, where there's training and there's guidance and there's connection and there's, just structure, like structure. Most of these companies don't have no structure. Everybody just a bunch of hustlers. Like, nah, that is not going to last, because you can't teach people how to build a business without systems. You just cannot. I don't care who you are. You cannot build a business without systems. Anybody who runs a company knows, and that's why you can have a bunch of 16-year-olds running a place like McDonald's, because why? Every single McDonald's is ran the exact same way. Every franchise owner goes through the exact same process, and there are systems and processes and structure in how everything is done in McDonald's, to how you mop the floor, to how you fry the fries, to how you salt the fries, to how you put a Big Mac together. Everything is done the same way. So when it comes down to building a home-based business, I recommend y'all be real careful by the hustling type people. Because I personally have been the person building the systems in most of these companies, and I get inbox messages like crazy where I can see the chaos that ensues when there's no structure, right? So people are coming, they're like, what am I supposed to be doing? Where do I start? Well, I can't get a hold of this person. I can't do this. I can't do that. Just be careful how you pick. Okay. Be very careful how you choose. So when it comes down to joining any of these businesses, it can work if you have an established company that's focused on essential products, that has systems in place with the proper leadership, that is focused on the long term. All right. If you do something like that, and I will say in this market, y'all, it's one of the best industries to join for immediate income opportunities. And the reason why is because you don't have to build anything. As a business consultant, as somebody who works with entrepreneurs day in and day out, as somebody who builds systems, okay, as somebody who go in and actually builds out strategies for companies on how we're going to get our customers from point A to point Z and all the details in between. What most people don't see about the entrepreneurship side is the very long, boring, unsexy aspects of building a business. It's like, yes, it's cute when you're on a flyer, and it's cute when you can say, oh, I'm making all this money, but is it cute when you're spending 20 hours a day trying to service the people who just bought your product, and you don't have a system in place on how to deliver them, and your house is in chaos, your printer just ran out of ink, you got to create shipping labels, you need to box stuff up, you're trying to get a system in place to see who did you package this up for and who you didn't pack. It's like people don't understand that there are certain soft skills and certain fundamental things that you have to build as you become entrepreneurs to secure your success and your sanity. So I usually tell people, my folks who are not really committed to that, who just want to make fast income, or they want to do the least amount of work for the biggest amount of return, join a network marketing company. Join a network marketing company. Why? Because they already have all the systems in place. You don't have to worry about customer support. You don't have to worry about building a website. You don't have to worry about having a merchant account. You don't have to worry about establishing yourself as an LLC or S corp. You can do it in your name, or you can get incorporated. You don't have to worry about developing training. You don't have to worry about, trying to do all the marketing pieces. Like, literally, it's plug in and profit. So for me, over the past 25 years that I have been in and out of this industry, network marketing was always my saving grace in those seasons where I didn't have it to build nothing, right? It was just like, I'm burnt out, I'm capped out, I'm maxed out, and I'd much rather somebody else handle all the key fundamental pieces of a business, and I'd just rather plug in and profit and lead people, right? And so I still leverage that now for business, because some of the stuff, the companies that I have been connected to are companies, products I believe in. So I have a couple of them now, but one core one that I'm always going to buy their products for the rest of my life. So I just share it with other people, and I get paid for that. And we do have, like, guidance and training and things like that. But it's also where I send my people who don't have the time, the energy, or the effort to build on something. All right. So fifth income stream is network marketing. And so I would say network marketing is the closest to passive income that you can get, but it takes time to build it up for it to be residual. So for years, I've gotten checks. I mean, God, there's companies that I got into, and I probably worked the business for 6 months, and then I was like, I don't really like the company. It was just stuff I didn't like about the company that I was like, I can't build my brand with this company. But I made, $250,000 from 6 months worth of effort, and checks came in and still come in to this day from people still purchasing and buying stuff from that company. So that is the closest real passive income that I've ever developed, because you build those businesses based on customers. And if the customer continues to purchase and they like the products, which is why I say get companies they have essential products that people really want and need and willing to pay for. If they continue to buy them, you continue to get paid. And so I use that also as an income source for people who I know really that'll be the best fit for them. And I love what the industry is when you're with the right company. There's times where I've been in companies and I'm like, I hate this industry. I don't ever want to do it again. I hate the people I've been connected to. I ain't gonna even lie. It's like, oh my God, what is this? What did I do? Right. But at the end of the day, it's a great platform. It's a great business model. It's a great tool. It's a great plug in and profit kind of model where you can join today and get your first check by the following month, considering you're with the right people, right leadership, right company, right? So those are the 5 income sources. I gave y'all a lot of information today. Income source number 1 was services. Income source number 2 was courses. Income source number 3 was membership sites. Income source number 4 was affiliate marketing. And income source number 5 was network marketing. If you want more information on any one of these, I'm actually going to be sending out a survey to figure out, if you go to onlinebizmatchmaker.com, you can actually join my email list, and I'm going to be sending out a survey to figure out what is it that you feel you want to do. Now, when you go to onlinebizmatchmaker.com, you're actually going to take a quiz. That quiz is going to share with you your personality type, share with you how you think. Like, the questions are fun. The questions are really fun, and they help you to see who you are and how you think and what works best for you. And once you go through that, I'm going to have a survey that I'm going to send out to you guys to kind of see, where are you? How can I support you? What's some of the resources that I have that I can plug you into? And guys, listen, I can't help everybody. There's certain things that many of you guys may want to do that I'm not good at. You might want to get into e-com, or you might want to get into something that I don't do. I know a ton of great, amazing people in my network that do awesome things. I have people who will show you how to launch your own inventions. I have people who will show you how to launch your own e-com store. I have people that will show you how to launch your own hair product. I have people that will show you how to launch whatever. Like, I have a whole network of people that are just as well-versed, just as experienced as I am. They know a lot about a lot that I don't know. That if you're looking for something specific and you want to get with somebody that has integrity, that really knows what they're doing, they really are invested in their tribe and in their audience, and they will really lead you to getting the results that you want, I would love to be able to guide you in the right direction with my very big Rolodex of amazing folks that I can introduce you to help you get what you need out of it. All right. So I'm building a community of support, guys. We do have a Facebook group. I'm going to be doing different workshops and things like that on different topics to help you guys get the information you need so that you can be able to turn the season around into your ability to make income from home, have your own virtual based business, and not be dealing with the fear of loss of income with everything that is happening. And I will also say, guys, this is when God speaks the loudest, is in those times of trial and in tribulation, right? It's like many of us have been wanting to do stuff for years, but when life is good and hunky-dory, you're not listening. Like, you out hanging out with your friends, you got a full to-do list, your schedule's just jam-packed, you hitting up every happy hour, you're just spending money, life is good. And then all of a sudden a shift happens, and now you're like, oh my God, okay, God, what do you want to, where do I go? And he's like, okay, now I'm glad I got your attention, right? So if anything, use this time, guys, for creative insight, creative downloads, divine downloads. God will download. This God is speaking so loud and clear right now to many of us if we're willing to listen, okay? And also, he's showing us creative ways to generate money. Many of you guys, I talked to somebody today, they're launching PPE-based businesses. People are creating their own sanitizer and able to sell them. I noticed the girl from Main Choice. She a beast, right? She has a whole manufacturing plant. So I think her name is Courtney, right? She went from selling Main Choice hair care products to selling sanitizers, masks, and anything associated with what's needed right now, right? So people are pivoting and getting creative in this season. Don't disobey that voice. I have another friend, he has a 3D printer. He's building these amazing, beautiful masks for service-based workers, right? So be obedient and be creative and dig deep into whatever vision God is giving you right now and act fast. Do not overthink it. Pitbull was on Good Morning America today, and he had this quote. Let me see. Oh, this is what he said. He said, if you overthink it, you're going to talk yourself right out of the solution, right? And so he's basically saying, stop overthinking. He said, if you overthink, you're going to talk yourself out of a solution. So don't get caught up in trying to figure everything out, y'all. This is a time where you hit the gas and you figure it out as you go along. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to have all the information. All you need to do is get started and move in a right direction. Tons of people are going to become millionaires out of this. I know for a fact I'm going to have a 7-figure year this year. I know for a fact. Like, it is clearly going to be a 7-figure year. Like, I'm just like, wow, God, you have a way of doing stuff, right? And so I shared it with you guys, not to boast, but my 7-figure year is going to come based on my ability to serve my audience. It's not going to come because I'm amazing and I'm great. It's how many people can I employ right now? How many people can I help get jobs right now? How many people can I help make checks right now? How many people can I help generate income? How many people can I help get to 6 figures? How many people can I help them discover their gifts, passions, and skills and turn them into income? How many people's lives can I transform in this season? And I'm like, God, I want to believe at least 500 minimum families this year are going to learn how to start up their business through what I'll be doing personally this year. That is my goal. That is my mission. And it is done with a pure intent to be in alignment with the vision that God has given you, not my own path, but me being that intervene person here on the earth that God connects you with. That's like, okay, this is who's going to help you birth that in the season. So my ability to win this year is based on how many people I can help win. And it's going to be the same thing for you. The more you're able to serve people in this season, the more you're going to be able to experience a level of growth financially in your life. So I'm going to help you make that happen. Make sure y'all head on over to onlinebizmatchmaker.com, onlinebizmatchmaker.com. Take that fun quiz and let me know your results. Come on over into our Facebook group, share your results with us. I want to hear what your score was. And I also want to hear from you, like, what your goals are and what are some of the things that you want to accomplish. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Nicole Cooper. I shared with you the 5 income sources you can be creating from home right now. If this helped you, please share this video. Please comment below. DM me, whatever, share something so I can get some feedback, because I don't really get a chance to read all the comments and get all the feedback. I think I have comments over here that I have not been able to read, but I do want to hear from y'all. And the name of the Facebook group, so it's Package You for Profits. It's over in Facebook. Once you get on my list, it'll lead you on exactly where you need to go to actually get plugged in. But it's called Nicole S. Cooper's Package You for Profits, how to turn your passions into profits. All right. So if you go on, you can look that up on Facebook, Package You for Profits, or just type in Nicole S. Cooper and then look for groups. Or get on my onlinebizmatchmaker.com list and get in there. And I have workshops and stuff that I'm going to be releasing this week. I have trainings and stuff that I'm doing. I have my membership site. So depending upon which direction you want to go in, my goal is to help you guys in 3 core areas. If you want to run your own, you want to launch and run your own business, if you want to launch and run digital programs, or if you want to partner up with a pre-existing business like a home-based business, network marketing business, and you want to be coached on how to be successful in those. So these are the 3 core areas that we are servicing in my community, all based on building a business from home and all the elements in between. And I'm ready to work. I'm ready to get going. I'm ready to transform lives. So that is it for today, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I can't wait to connect with each and every one of you guys. So y'all have a great and awesome day. Go to onlinebizmatchmaker.com, take that quiz, and we will talk again. Y'all like this on Mondays, Monday motivation, whatever this is. I was like, okay, I got to come up with a schedule. Now we home, right? And so maybe I'll do this every Monday and help give you guys some really good quality content. Let me know, give me your feedback, and we'll talk soon. Bye, y'all.